Hello everybody. 2 days in a row. Let's see what we can't get out of this old Delta sander. Probably not a lot. It's gonna be a bunch of aluminum, that's about it. Probably a few tools out here that I don't got with me, because they're all packed up and ready to go to the other property. But we're gonna do our best to see what we can get out of this thing. And it's light work, so that's a good thing. See where we can start. Let's start with this old table here. It's gonna be cast aluminum. Solid cast. But it's got a piece of metal right there, so that'll be alright because it's less than 2%. Alright, let me find me a bucket to throw this stuff in. Alright, I got a bucket right there behind me, so that should do the trickety trick. There are a few other things. You just take over here, off there. I don't know how to get that off her. Gotta slide some kind of way. Let's see here. I've never torn one of these down before, so work with me, we'll get it. If I gotta take a hammer and beat it apart, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. Alright, there's a piece of plastic. Send that to the recycling bin across the road here. Alright. I don't know much about this thing, so probably just a bunch of prying and whatnot. I've been wanting to tear this thing down for a long time now, but I hadn't because, you know, the obvious. I had to have that surgery and everything. I still got to be careful what I'm doing. Oh well, we're gonna have that in a minute. Alright, now one good thing is, it's something that I can keep. Because you never know when you're gonna need a good heavy cord. So I'll keep it. Got the plug in on it still. I'll throw it on my bench up here with the rest of them, and I'll reuse that for, you know, putting a cord on a tool or something like that. So let's see where we're at. Alright. There's a screw in here that I'm going to have to get out. But I don't know how to get it out. Alright, it's right here. Because it's wedged in behind all this stuff. Alright, I think I just figured it out. Hold on a minute, let me get me a better screwdriver. I just had everything situated. Alright, give me a screwdriver here. I know what I've done now. I took it and had all that stuff situated, then I moved it to get this thing on the bench. So I have no power tools whatsoever with me. Left them all in the house. It's been so cold. It's been so cold out here that I've been leaving my batteries and stuff in the house. Keep them from freezing up. There we go. Alright, now, let's figure out how to get that off. Bolts goes in the shred bucket. Good solid sheet of cast aluminum. We'll throw that in the bin. Keep it ready. Get that ready to go. Alright. Just had that. Alright, there's a little piece of cast right there. 4 screws to take out of it right here. I hadn't planned on doing anything today, really. I'm trying to stay home and not waste so much money driving around. Everything's not cheap right now, so maybe things will pick up in the future. There's shred, there's another piece of cast. There's another piece of cast right there, but I don't know how I'm gonna get it off just yet. I need to find an Allen wrench. My toolbox is pretty well empty right now. Let's see if this is gonna work. Toolbox is pretty well empty right now because I got everything boxed up. So things didn't go as planned before, because my plan was to be at the other property by the beginning of this year, but I didn't have the means and didn't have the money, and then Mr. Surgery had to come along, so then that set me back for another 3 months. It don't look like I'm gonna have the Allen wrenches here to take this stuff apart, this here apart. So we'll find it. We'll find the means to do it here in a minute. But as for me, everything seems to be going all right. I mean, I'm up. I'm getting after it, a little at a time. I can't do a whole lot. Because I move a certain way, and it'll set me back down. I mean, it hurts. It ain't the best feeling in the world because I've still got that catch in my neck. But that's gonna be all right too, eventually. I mean, I'm still on the road of recovery. Yeah, I don't have an Allen wrench to fit that right now, so alright, let's figure something else out. I got a pair of Channy locks here. Take this set screw. Got a set screw right here to take out. That pulls that piece of old cast aluminum off there. It's actually pretty neat. Just a solid wheel. Cast aluminum. Alright. So what we got in here? Alright. Gonna be 2 big screws. I got a screwdriver right here for that. 3 big screws. I'll take these 3 screws here out. This will be a piece of dirty cast because I can't get that bracket off right now, but I'll get it eventually. So I'll set it aside for a later date. And we'll take that there and clean that up, and we'll be good. So got them 3 screws out. Put the screws in the thread bucket. What's next? Okay, I got some bearings I gotta get off there. Set screws, so I'll get that off there later. The motor came off. That's the key item. Piece of steel there. I'm gonna actually keep that for something. You can mount any kind of tool to that. Bolt for the shred pile. Alright. One thing good about the surgery is I did get my grip back, so I'm able to squeeze a little harder. That makes things like this here much easier. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to use that for something later on when I get it into the new shop. That'd be a good thing to mount something to, like my grinder, for instance. I can mount my grinder to that, and the shock absorbers, I keep it from bouncing around and all that stuff. So I'll throw that there. Alright. More shred. I got this bracket here is gonna have to come off. It's got that bearing on there. I just seen one of those tools. Oh, there it is. I don't know if it's gonna be the right one or not, but we're gonna give it a shot. Shoot. Alright, that's not going to come off like that, so there we go. Let's see. I'm not one to sit still, so it really gets on my nerves whenever I sit still like that. So I just decided I need to get off my bum and come out here and do something. Okay. Try this right here real quick. I might have to have another pair of chin blocks. Oh. Yippee. I got another small set right here, so we'll get on this boat. Heck yeah. So, it just feels good to actually be able to do something. for once. You know, I'm still on weight restriction and stuff, but once you know, if you know your limit, it should be all right. And I know my limit, and I'm not exceeding that limit on any of this stuff. Which, I mean, I've done things that I shouldn't have done at all after my surgery. You know, I had to drive home because I didn't have a driver, because the one that's supposed to be my driver was scared of the traffic and stuff, so I didn't want to stay at the hospital, so I drove home, you know. But there's really nothing wrong with that. I mean, I didn't overstep my boundaries or anything like that. But daggone, them wheels don't want to come off there. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take this and throw it over into the dirty. It's got them 2 wheels on here, and I can't get them bearings off at the time, but I'll get them off. It's a piece of good sheet of cast aluminum. It's painted though. I get them set screws drilled out and get all that stuff out of there, and it'll be alright. Alright, so off to the next step. Let us see what kind of stuff is in this motor. Let's see, I got a bunch of screws in here and one here. I think that outer casing is plastic. So let me turn the camera. Okay. So there we go. There's a band we can keep for holding something up. There's the little box. Okay. There's a little bit of insulated number 2 wire. That's a good save. Insulated number 2 wire. I just got to snip the ends off of it, which that won't be no biggie. Alright, let me put this motor in the vise here and see if I can't get that thing here to beat off real quick. I can't get it off the shaft without with Allen wrench, because I don't have one to fit that set screw. So let's try to get this off there. There we go. Yeah. More cast aluminum. Even got a sanding dish still on it. So we can just rip that off there, and there's a good plated sheet cast aluminum. Ah, darn. Hit my motorcycle. Alright, let's take this out of here. It just broke off. But alright, let's see, how's that plastic on there? The first one I've ever done with a plastic sheeting on the outside, other than vacuum cleaner motors and stuff like that. There we go. Got that off there. This is our recycle bin, our trash. That's a nice looking little motor. Nice looking little motor. That screwdriver broke. What you do is what you got. So you work with what you got. So if something is broke, sometimes you might have to fix it. I can grind the tip of that screwdriver back down and it'll be good again. Alright, there's one bolt out. Alright, let's see. There's two. Alright, two more. There's going to be a bunch of cast aluminum on here, that's for sure. I may not be able to get that side there off right now until I get that shaft cut, because that piece just broke off right there. I don't know if I can split that or not. Probably can do it with a hammer or a chisel, but I ain't gonna mess with that right now. You know, I'm cutting that shaft with something that I don't really have here with me right now. A sawzall or something. Wouldn't be worth messing with. So I'll get that at a later date. I just want to see the windings in this motor. Probably gonna be aluminum. My luck. Alright. There's a good clean piece of cast. Good piece of cast aluminum. Cast aluminum. Oh damn, I'm missing the whole darn thing. Alright. Let's go. See what we got here. It'd help if I had the file and not the screwdriver. No, we got a copper motor. We got a copper motor, guys. Gotta love it. I don't know if you can see that shine or not on there or not. It's copper. Hey, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be number 7. I got 7 of these. I gotta get that brine off there. Get that armature out. But I gotta get this off there first. I don't know if I want to do this like this or not, but I'm gonna try. She came off there. Cast aluminum is pretty soft, so sometimes you can get it to split. Other times, maybe not so much. Sometimes it's a pain. This is a plastic fan. Sometimes you can get them to come off of there like this. Other times, like today, probably not. That's because I'm doing it on camera. Oh shit. There we go. He's coming now. Right off there. Make me a little water ran generator. Alright, let's get these other trails off there. There she's some shredded. More clean cast aluminum. And that about sums it up. Got a nice little motor. We'll snip our insulated wire off there, and then she'll be ready to take apart. But I'm saving all my motors up right now to just do one video on a couple motors, you know. So I'll get to that in a future video, but there's another one to add to our collection. So we'll stick it over there with that. And that is the end of the Delta Sander. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this tear apart video, and we will see you in the next one. God bless you all.